Cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do.
My name is Cristina Vee. I'm a voiceover actor. I'm a voice director. I'm a singer. I'm now, I don't know if I call myself a Broadway producer, a Broadway investor.
Wait, what?
This is brand new. And oh my gosh, I have been doing this for most of my life. I've also been going to conventions for most of my life, which is insane. And yeah, I'm happy to be here, and thank you guys for coming out on this peaceful Sunday morning in Tulsa, which is a beautiful city. Are you familiar with the city?
Enough to know that it's hot in August. We come back every year in Tulsa in August. I don't know why we schedule it that way, but we always do. I'd love to visit you guys in January.
Yeah, I felt like last year was like a never-ending winter, so when I got on the plane, I had like my huge LA coat.
Yeah.
I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Is it summer finally? I guess it is. It's crazy.
Hold on a second, let's back up. Tell us about the Broadway investor piece, because I have not heard this
Oh,
story.
yeah. I've been like kind of branching out this year, and I'm doing a couple shows in New York City at this place called 54 Below, and they invited me. They're like, hey, just throwing it out there. We produce a lot of Broadway shows here and overseas, and if you would like to invest, we have Back to the Future coming to Australia. I'm like, yes, I would love to do that. So I'm just an investor right now, but that's kind of like my new thing. Is I think I eventually do want to produce Broadway.
That's excellent. Kind of shepherding in the...
Yeah, just little baby steps.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I have so much respect for those people. I love Broadway actors and the shows. I think they're the Olympians of singers and actors. They're incredible.
Did you have any theater background yourself?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Well, I got kicked off the softball team. I got cut, I should say.
I was going to say, usually kicked off as some nefarious
No,
connotation.
yeah, I just wasn't chosen. So I was like, man, what am I going to do now? This was high school. So I was like, theater. I want to be a voice actor. So I joined the theater, and I had a great time, and I ended up going to college for theater. Did a few shows after college, but it's all, up until recently, been very like voiceover oriented. But now that I feel like I have kind of established myself for a long time now, and I was like, I want to keep growing as an actor, so I kind of went back to the stage. So if you guys are in New York City in 2 weeks, August 25th, I'll be singing there at 54 Below for a Lin-Manuel Miranda tribute show.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, and so you had no interest whatsoever in voiceover in anime and cartoons prior to, that was not your thing at all in high school, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm sure
yeah,
it isn't.
I didn't start my high school anime club or anything.
Yeah.
In elementary school, they called me the Sailor Moon girl because I was obsessed with Sailor Moon. And then I was a Pokemon girl, and I was bullied.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think everybody understands that this is a luxury that we have to be able to come to a convention and kind of let our nerd flags fly, because it wasn't always that way.
You know how it used back in my day?
Yeah.
I had a Darth Vader tracker keeper. Are those still around?
I know what they are. I don't know if some of the younger folks do.
Yeah. So
That's all old people nodding. The younger ones are like, no, I have no idea.
And people are like, oh, you're a nerd. But nowadays, like, Star Wars is so mainstream and cool, but they're like, nerd, you like Star Wars, and then someone stole it. This is my trauma panel. This is all my trauma. But yeah, I love Star Wars, I love Back to the Future, I love Indiana Jones, all those things. Obsessed.
I feel like it was a matter of time. It took those of us nerds who were bullied for liking nerdy stuff to be able to control the reins now of the industry, like being a producer or investor in the runway stuff. It takes people having a passion for something and not letting that passion die just because somebody else's, it's not their passion.
I just had an idea for a Broadway musical.
Uh-oh.
I'm pitching it to you guys first. This is proof of concept, you filming. Indiana Jones.
The musical.
The musical. Opening number is Indiana Jones to Jones. Indiana Jones to Jones, Jones, Jones. I think I'm onto something.
I think so. We should put that together.
I'm gonna put it together.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Or it would be opening night, closing night. One of the two things would happen. We don't know which. We won't know until
We
you
won't
do
know until you never know.
Yes, sir. All right. Do you have questions, sir?
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's perfectly fine.
Audience for once. Hey, what was your name again?
My name is Fleeboy Jetson from the Voice of the Heroes podcast, and Cristina Vee, it's a pleasure to meet you. I have two questions. One, I know you voiced Kimberly in the new Power Rangers game, right? With the resurgence of Power Rangers in Fortnite and the reboot coming to Disney Plus in 2026, would you be interested in playing Kimberly in maybe a anime or animated series?
Oh man, I love voicing Kimberly. If Amy Jo Johnson isn't available for whatever reason, of course I would love to jump in. But I played, do you know Power Rangers Hyperforce?
Yes, ma'am.
So I would love to come back as my character Vesper in that, and I would love to see them finish out their stories as well.
Oh, that's pretty dope. All right, now my second question, if you can go to any media you choose, books, TV shows, movies, cartoons, who would be your top 5 fictional characters of all time?
Top 5 fictional characters?
Mm-hmm.
That's tough. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
I don't know that any of us could answer that on the spot. That's crazy.
Top 5 fictional characters.
Maybe characters that inspired you younger, right now.
Yeah. It's a very obscure old anime called Revolutionary Girl Utena. I loved Utena, yes. She was the best. Oh my gosh. Breaking Bad, Walter White, one of the top 5 fictional characters of all time. Oh god. I'm trying to think. Samwise Gamgee.
Ooh.
He's here. I gotta meet him.
We all want
He's sitting right behind you. I haven't gotten a chance to go over. Okay, that's 3. I'm gonna say Dexter Morgan.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's so weird that you're going Samwise and Walter White and Dexter Morgan.
Yeah, right. Let's get a lady in here.
Let's balance this out a little.
Let's get a woman up in here. I can't think of any. I failed some cosmic test.
Which English was your sin?
Okay. It has to be Sailor Moon.
Was it?
Yeah. When I was a kid, I loved Sailor Venus, but for very shallow reasons. I was like, she's pretty. I like her hair. That was my reasons. But like watching the show as an adult, I really like Sailor Moon's journey, and I love how she's like so clumsy and also so powerful, and also nobody else's attacks work after the first time they use them. So I'm going with Sailor Moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Is that? Did
I
I
think
get
that's
that?
close.
Yeah, thank you so much. Enjoy your time in Oklahoma.
Thank you.
Hello, come on up. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Samara.
Hi.
What would be your favorite line or scene you recorded as Sailor Mars?
My favorite line or scene is the Michael Jackson scene. She's like, Michael. I love that so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
What is your name?
I'm Honey.
Hi.
I really love you, Sailor Mars. I wanted to ask if you could, is there any roles that you would ever love to continue or to like redo?
To redo. Ooh, that's a good question. For sure, Monica Magica, there's a new movie coming out. I really hope they call us back in to record because I need to see what happens to poor Homura. Redo, I think the only one I would want to redo was one of my very first roles in a show called Magical Girl Miracle Nanoha. And it was my first lead role. I was very nervous. I was a teenager. So I feel like nowadays I could give a strong performance. Not saying like, we worked really hard on it, but I would love to go back for me and to redo that now as a seasoned actor. Yeah. Thank you.
Good question. Hi, what is your name?
My name is Leah,
Hello.
and I wanted to ask, when you were in the recording booth, has there been any time that you cried recording your voice line?
Oh, so many times. I cry a lot. I think the last time I cried in the booth was, there's a game called Zenless Zen Zero, and my character, they're like, we're just gonna record some of your backstory. And it was so, beautifully animated, it was so sad, we were all, crying. So that was one time. Another time, Monica Magica, many moments crying in that show. And then, for a different reason, we were working on the Ladybug movie for maybe over 5 years, 6 years. So we were in our last days of recording, and we were doing the ADR, which is we're no longer acting the scenes. It's been animated, and it was the first time seeing it fully animated. And it was the reveal scene, and it was so beautiful. Just the animation and the music, and just like it was the culmination of all this hard work that we've been putting in for six years. So just when I saw it the first time, I definitely cried. Yeah.
Good question.
Thank you.
And right now on this panel,
Just kidding. I just had like allergies or something.
That's all right. Are you a physical actress in the booth? When you get in there, do you like take up all the space in the booth, or are you kind of more stoic and just focused on the performance?
You know, I'm a sitter, so I'll sit like this. Yeah, I know a lot of people, some people like really like to move around, but there's very little of that for me. Like if I'm doing something physical like that, but when you're recording, you really have to stay in the same spot, otherwise you can kind of throw the take, you know? So I'm very, and I think because I've been doing it for so long, I just know how it sounds when you're doing it, so I sit. I'm like, y'all stand? How do you do that before I was?
Right.
I can't do that.
Hi, what's your name?
Hello.
That's
Don't
okay.
cry!
sorry, you're my favorite voice actor.
Thank you so much. What's your name?
It's okay. No, stay there. You're good. No, you're good.
What do you want her? Yeah. Come on, come down.
You're okay.
How'd you get down?
Oh, don't get down that way. No, go.
I'm wearing shorts. I'm not flashing anybody.
This is our friend CJ.
Yay!
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
He's not nice.
You passed the first test at a Comic Con. You still nice.
Oh yeah, I just got a big role.
You wouldn't believe how we break that rule.
Yeah. My question was, so what was your favorite line from, like, Verosika Maydays?
So if you didn't hear the question, your favorite
My
line.
favorite line is Verosika Mayday. I'm trying to see how many kids are there here.
How many kids do one year bus is?
There are kids. There's one where she tells on her first scene Blitzo to a sandpaper.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, I was so taken aback when I first saw it, and I was like, yeah. Yeah. But I think my favorite part of Rasta is the songs. I love
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, thank you so much.
Helluva Boss.
Yes.
So, do you think you can say your favorite line from, like, Killua's favorite line?
This is also very violent, I'm sorry.
CJ's got it. This is why CJ was upset too.
Not killing people is really hard.
Yes. Thank you so much.
You did a great job.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Hello, I'm gonna go back up on the stage.
There's stairs.
Beautiful. You did wonderful. That was beautiful.
What is your name?
I am Bobby Keith, and I have a question for Cristina Vee. You're an amazing voice actress.
Thank you.
Amazing. And my first question was the same one that she asked.
Okay.
But my second question is, what's your favorite role besides Verosika Mayday?
My favorite role besides Verosika, I have a top 4.
She did amazing.
So my current top 4, Ladybug, Miraculous, of course,
Yes.
Killua from Hunter x Hunter, and Killua, Hunter x Hunter, Verosika. I think Hop the Pig.
Oh, nice.
He was so fun, just
Yeah.
from pure like joy.
Yeah.
That character is so much fun.
That's great. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Hello. What is your name?
My name is Chase.
Hi, Chase.
I just wanted to say that I love Bennett from Genshin. He's my sweet baby boy.
Oh, thank you. My sweet baby boy. I love him so much.
Do you have a favorite moment as Bennett?
Okay, recent spoilers. Who's playing? Who hasn't finished the new quest?
Like the event quest?
Yeah.
I love the event
Okay.
so much.
I love that we get to see Bennett's backstory. It answers a lot of questions. I won't say anything specific. And it's just so heartwarming and touching. And I'm so happy.
I definitely cried during that.
Right? And I was like, I was just crying about this for another character. And now me, Hoyo, you're doing this to me again? You know what I mean? Yeah, he's so sweet. I love this quest. Just a pure character all around. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello again, Maria.
I'm Maria. What's your question?
My question is about Miraculous.
Yes.
So Marinette's got herself into some awkward or cringy situations. What was your hardest to read situation that you found yourself in?
Wax heart. What did you say? Wax lips to wax lips. Like, girl, why are you gonna kiss a mannequin? You know where that mannequin's been? That was hard. It was like, I think like the whole time I was screaming like, girl, no. Molded together in the plaster of destiny. That's definitely the hardest. Yes.
Team Adrian or Team Luca?
Luca.
Yes!
I'm sorry. I love Luca. He's so healthy.
Hello, what is your name?
I'm Skylar, and Sailor Moon has always kind of been my guilty pleasure since before I figured out who I was.
Yeah. Wait, what is that? It's beautiful.
Sailor Moon in transition.
It is. Oh my
And I fell in
gosh.
love with Verosika during the Halloween show. So I had kind of a two-parter question. What was your biggest obstacle getting into voice acting, and what sort of advice would you give to somebody who was maybe looking to get into the field?
Oh man. Sorry, that's my number. My biggest obstacle. A lot of it was myself. I think when I first started out, I was a teenager, very young, so I didn't really, and it kind of worked for me too, because I didn't have this concept of I could fail. Like to me, I was just like, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do. So I didn't know about the challenges and how difficult it was. Again, blessing and a curse, because when that, after I booked my first job, it was many years until I booked another one, and I was like, what's going on? You know what I mean? And I realized like, oh my gosh, there's so much competition. I think for me, and this is not the case anymore, it's nothing anybody has to worry about, I feel, but because of how I was discovered, quote unquote, I was discovered at an anime convention. And so a lot of the veterans were like she's a fan, and it was a different time, like this is a long time ago. And so I had to really build a lot of trust, and that's being like a really young adult, and I think I kind of took it personally, like, well, maybe I'm weird, maybe there's something wrong with me. But no, I was just different. I was maybe one of the first to have come up this way, to have love anime and then to want to be in it. That was my challenge, is showing people like, no, I'm an actor, and yes, I love this. I love it so much, but I'm gonna blow you all. I'm gonna show you what I can do. So that was definitely the biggest challenge for me.
Okay.
Was there a second part to that question?
And advice for someone that might be wanting to get into it?
Oh yeah. So it's a great time to be a voice actor because you can do it from home, one. Two, there's so many resources now. I really recommend, a lot of people use Casting Call Club to get practice in and to get their first jobs. Just doing it as much as possible wherever you can. Like as a casting director, I've cast people that I saw on TikTok, doing TikTok voices. And it's been incredible. So putting yourself out there, getting as much practice as you can, and then taking classes with the studios and like actors like Tony Oliver, who is a big reason why I'm a voice actor today, is a huge thing to do. But don't do that until you are ready. Don't do that until you're ready. But like I said, there's so many avenues these days, and of course it is, it's competitive. But everything in life is hard, so you need to choose your difficult, Because no matter what you do, even like if you work at a normal quote unquote job, that's still gonna be hard. So decide what you want and choose your difficult, is what I would say. If that makes sense.
Good job. Hey, Skylar, there's no such thing as a guilty pleasure. There's only the things you're passionate about and the things you're not.
Yeah.
Don't feel guilty about liking what you like.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good to see ya.
Hello, my name is Maya. Before I get to my question, I just wanted to make sure to thank you and all the cast of Helluva and Hasbin to bring such a strong queer representation in media and in cosplays in general. Just seeing the amount of places outside of cons and stuff, just to be able to talk about those types of medias, not
Yeah.
only just being fans, but seeing ourselves and being like, oh hey, we kind of look like these characters and show these things in ourselves, and we want to go to cons and stuff. It's really cool to see, and I haven't really seen that before with the previous show, and I just wanted to ask if there was any real like transformation in those types of media, being like from the past and present that you've seen working on those shows, to see if there was a particular cast of characters that you can cover.
I really feel, for me, the biggest example of that, and I think a lot of people will agree, is when I was growing up watching Sailor Moon, Amara and Michelle were cousins. And then they just didn't dub the last season at all because they didn't know what to do about the three men who transform into women. And now we get to do it uncut and celebrating every kind of love and every kind of person and every kind of identity. And I'm so happy about like that Sailor Moon exists for so many reasons. But because of that, it's like really revolutionary. And when I was growing up, like, and even though they didn't have those particular elements, there was still like we're girls and we're kicking butt and saving the world, and that wasn't even the plot point, that was just how it was. So I thought there were more shows like that, and it wasn't until much later in my life that we started creating these kinds of shows. But Sailor Moon was definitely one of the very first. And I think for Hasbin and Helluva Boss, I'm very lucky to be part of it, but that world and those characters, that's all Vivian, that's her passion, and those are her babies, and I believe, don't quote me on this because this is just something I heard, somebody asked her why there are so many characters of different orientations and different identities in her shows, and she's like, well, nobody else is doing it. And she's completely right. So I hope that with this huge success, it's a massive success for Amazon and on YouTube, I'm really hoping that more people are going to greenlight these stories.
Most definitely, thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you so much.
It is kind of a fertile ground that not a lot of folks are tapping into, but we are starting to see that pendulum swing. We're starting to see it across things like Owl House. We're even seeing like Disney starting to get involved with some of the stuff, with some of the projects they're making. So representation is important.
I don't know if I can even talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. I won't be specific, but it's something nobody caught on to with the Disney show that I was a main character in. And I was waiting for somebody to notice this. And I'll let somebody else bring it up first, because again, this is not my show, I just get to be part of it.
Right.
But I was really surprised, like, oh my gosh, this I don't think I've ever seen this in a Disney show before. You know, so maybe one day I'll be able to talk about it, but if that's somebody else's story, I feel before mine.
Absolutely. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Annabelle.
Hi, Annabelle.
Hello, good to see you.
I was just curious, like, how did you decide that you wanted to be a voice actor when you were younger?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Was there ever an alternate path besides being a voice actor for you?
Well, I used to draw a lot. So when I was like really small, I thought I'm gonna be an animator one day. Okay. So the first, I don't want to call it a red flag because it's a good thing. The first sign was when I was 7. I was really into Disney cartoons. Like I would know everything about them before they came out. And then I got The Lion King and I memorized memorize The Lion King word for word. I could still do it verbatim. So the way I would watch my cartoons was memorize it and then do voices. And that was when I was 7 years old. So for me, I feel like that was always the path. Some people call it destiny. I now know what it truly is. It's autism.
A new superpower.
And it's my superpower. And I think somebody else came up to me, they're like, how do you do that? How do you just switch from your voices like this on a dime? And I'm like, that's just the way my brain works. Like I really felt like this is what I'm meant to do, and I've been doing it most of my life, and I just love it so much, and I hope to keep on doing it. Did I answer your question? Yeah. Okay, thank you so much.
Hi, what's your name?
That's a nice gola.
It is.
Can I have one? Thanks. Oh, I love it.
I have a question about Frosted Cookie from Cookie.
Yes, I'll do my best.
What's your favorite line from Frosted Cookie?
Do you also yearn for the endless winter? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that one. That character is very dramatic. I was like, oh, I'm in a cookie game. What? What do you mean she's? Yeah, I love her. Thank you.
Good question. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Lydia.
Hi, Lydia.
My question is what is your most memorable moment as Ladybug?
Oh, that's a good question. Wow, there's so many, but I think my most favorite memory is 2 years ago going to the Paris premiere of the movie and watching it for the first time on that huge screen with thousands of fans, and everybody was screaming and laughing and clapping. It was such a beautiful experience. And I also made some great friends who I think are going to be my friends forever now. With the singing voice of Cat Noir, Drew Ryan Scott, I got to meet him and Parker and Blake and he had his whole crew over, and now we're such good friends. They're coming to New York with me in a couple weeks. So I think that's definitely my favorite memory. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good question, Leah. Hi.
Hello.
What is your name?
My name's Ainsley.
Hi.
I have a question about Bennett. What was your favorite line and voice for him?
For Bennett, it has to be Benny's Adventure Team Assemble! Thank you. For Benny. Ayo, Benny. Do you guys know that song? Anybody else chronically on TikTok?
Yeah.
Me. Yeah. I was Miss Selena. I was still Katrina. Sorry, I don't mean anything by it. It's just catchy.
Hello, what is your name?
Hey, I'm Christy. I'm Ace's mom.
Hi.
Yeah.
I'm coming with the grown-up questions.
Yes.
As a woman
Yes.
in this industry,
Yes.
have you hit any glass ceilings, especially 20 years ago? What does that look like then versus now? Is that still a real issue for you, or has it ever been an issue for you?
Oh my gosh. So I feel like it might be a little bit different, but when I was a kid, I don't know why this panel got so deep. I knew I wanted to be a voice actor, but I was watching, the credits, and there was never anybody with a last name like mine. My last name is Valenzuela. So I watched this movie called La Bamba, and his name is Richie Valenzuela. And in that movie, they said, you can't have a last name like Valenzuela. It's too ethnic. You need to shorten it. You need to sound Italian. So that's where V came from. Because I thought that's how media is so impactful. Because I was a little kid watching that, and that's what I thought. And so I thought, oh, this is what I have to do. I have to shorten my last name. It's V now. But I have since. I do V Valenzuela or just Valenzuela now. Since that came to me as a realization just like 5-6 years ago, like that's why I did that. That's so crazy.
You conformed.
I did. Yeah. And so I want to make a point to tell everybody that's where that came from, and I'm trying to make it known that my last name is Valenzuela.
Right, because there's somebody else that's watching the credits now.
Yes.
That if they see that, they maybe have a different experience than we do.
Yeah. but I feel like, especially in voiceover, it's such an amazing space because you can play so many different characters. I'm still playing 14-year-olds, and on camera, that door would have shut many years ago, many years ago. So there's something very freeing about voiceover. And I know for on-camera actors, I feel like they face that a lot more, whereas in this field, there's a lot more freedom and a lot more diversity of roles. Like anybody can be anything, and I think it's really beautiful.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good question. Hi, come on up. What is
Hello
your name?
again.
Hi, I'm sorry. I'm really nervous right now, but
It's okay, good to see you.
good to see you again too. I have a question for the new Verosika Mayday movie. Have they brought you on as a voice actor for Homura again?
I have not heard yet. I think it's still in development. I feel like, because I saw that it's coming out next February, so if that's the case, I might not record it until a couple months before then, or even after it's out in Japan. My fingers are crossed that they decide to bring us all back. But either way, I will be in that movie theater if it's released here, because I need to see what happens.
I also have another question.
Yes.
What was the best part on working on the first movie and the second one for Verosika Mayday?
Oh, sure. When I first started that role, I was really nervous. It was my first really dramatic, beefy role like that. So to get to go back years later and do the movies, which was essentially a redo, I feel like my performance is just a lot stronger. I was a lot more confident at that point. So it was like one of those rare chances in life that you get a redo. So I hope you liked it.
I loved it, actually.
Thank you. I love that show so much.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for coming.
Hello. We'll get through these last couple of questions of mine, then we'll get you back to you.
Okay, great.
What is your name?
Lexi,
Alexi.
was there any role, whenever you were younger, you started voice acting at a young age, was it ever really nerve-wracking or stressful to start?
Oh, all the time. I was very nervous when I was starting out. Just kind of constantly, I will say. It took a long time, and I think the best cure for that is to keep on going through, because eventually you just, that's the beautiful thing about getting older that I don't think a lot of people talk about. I feel like our culture has so much of an emphasis on doing it young. But one of the benefits to have been doing this for so long is you have years of experience. You know what it feels like to fail. You know what it feels like to succeed. And you know that it's all going to be okay in the long run. And I think, just over time, little by little, I kind of shed that anxiety. I still get it sometimes, if I'm working with somebody new, or anytime I go into one of the big studios like Warner Brothers, Disney, that just feels like, oh my gosh. So I still do feel that sometimes. Even at conventions, sometimes I get really nervous. But I know now that it's going to be okay no matter what.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
You probably get this a lot, but what is your favorite role that you played?
My favorite role? Did you miss my top four? Okay. Hawk. I can't think anymore, guys. Hawk, Ladybug, Killua, Verosika. Oh, my favorite right now that I'm recording is Stocking from Panty and Stocking. She's so much fun. So much fun.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Lexi.
you.
Hello, you get to be our last question. What's your name?
I'm Ryan, and I wanted to ask, what's your favorite really loud or crash out scene you've had to film or record?
Really loud or crash out scene?
Yeah, and could you say it for us?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I would need help. Does anybody have any suggestions? Yes.
You.
The Homura scene where she's screaming her motto pet.
Oh, I don't know if I can scream right now. I could try.
You could put your mic
It might not sound as good. It might not sound as good because I've been talking all weekend. Oh, what did she say? Please don't go! Monica!
Hope you guys had a good time this last
It
hour.
was the trauma panel.
It was fun. We worked through traumas together. Everybody did. Well, Well, guys, if you've not had a chance to go to Christina's table to say hi, to get photos, autographs, all that, we're going to get you back down there. So that's why we're going to wrap this up right away. However, before you guys go, we have a request of all of you. We'd like to get a photo with you, the convention. They'll post that on social media. You can find yourself and all that. So if you guys want to kind of use the front row as like the front of the line, I'm just going to fill up the space there. We will. You want to come down?
And I'm actually leaving in 1 hour for my flight, so please do not leave if you'd like to come say hi at the table.
Absolutely. If you didn't catch that, again, she's going to be gone in about an hour because she has to catch a flight out. So if you need to get down there, go right down there. Yeah, come on up. You guys can scoot on.